How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Far Cry 5 map editor tutorial video, and today we're using the Steve64B mod. In case you're wondering, we have a way of making the NPC vault over objects even if the player can't pass through them, or even if the NPC themselves can't pass through them. We're now able, with the mod, we're now able to make the AI just jump over anything. Really, it could even be just a wall. You know, right here I have it mocked up to look like a teleporter, but she's just jumping over the wall. And then here she's vaulting, the zombie is vaulting over the barrier there, and the player can't jump that way, but the zombie can. Let's show you how it's done. Or let's show you an example of what it looks like. Alright, let's see. Yep. As you can see there, we now have the ability of making rooms and or areas where the NPCs can jump in, but the player cannot. And they can jump back out. Interesting. That's funny because they have a rush point right here. Wow. So for the longest time, I thought that these were direction dependent. But I'm assuming they're not. I'm thinking they're only dependent on left and right, not all directions. So if you put it like at an angle to the side, then they probably can't use it. But all this is work in progress. Is being tested right now. Unfortunately, we don't have like an icon for this. It's called the Window Navlink object. So if you have the mod installed, go to your object menu. Scroll down to your search bar and then type down nav link, and then a few of these will pop up. Some of these don't work. We know that the nav link character fall works for the zombies, and then the next one that we know works for sure is the Window Navlink object. This is the one that I'm talking about. As you can see, there's no actual icon for it. There is this little weird like box thing. Oh god, oh god, it's too fast. But it doesn't render that well, especially at a distance. It kind of disappears. So this is what we're using to actually make the AI jump like that. So let me show you how to do this. Actually, let me delete everything, erase this. I'm gonna look for a wall. Sorry, I usually do this in 4K, so when I'm playing the editor in a lower resolution, I get all confused. So let's look for a wall object. I want to use the generic shapes. I love these, they're awesome. Indestructible walls. Now let's use a few of these, and let's get a window object. Right, this is perfect. The window object is perfect for this little animation point. Yeah, that looks about right. Too wide. Alright, that works. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we want to lock our players in place, and they're gonna have zombies trying to enter the premises and attack the player. The player needs to survive. We can do waves, or we can do like just a zombie spawner. But let's set this bad boy up. There we go. It's kind of crude, but trying to do this quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and give this a texture. Let's look for what would be a good texture. Stone wall, maybe. No, it's god awful. So think of this video as almost like a little quick 10 to 15 minute map creation, where we're going to try to create this to where players can kind of see what they can do with this in a way. Let's do this segmented concrete. I like this one. It looks pretty good. Alright, I'm not going to clean anything up. I'll just leave it like this for the most part. And now we want to create a rush point. So let's go over to AI management, where you can press 6 to go there. Let's go to animation, no, control zone, excuse me. Let's do defend, right? So that way, because I don't know if you guys noticed that in the last point, they actually left. We don't want that. Let's do a defend point. Move and defend. Okay. Let me adjust my settings. Okay. Let's make this bad boy a little bit bigger. Not quite touching the edges. You know, that way they don't get too close to those windows and jump back out. Right, that looks fine. And now let's play some zombies. Using the mod, they have a pretty good zombie that I like to use. You go over to zombies. It's the one that says roach female, no animation, and a roach male, no animation. So that way they don't do that stupid, in my opinion, stupid spawning animation whenever they appear. Add multiple objects. Let's place a few of these here. Let's place some more of these over there, some farther away, and then for the last one, let's place a bunch right here. See what happens. Now we should be able to select them all for the most part really quickly and give them all the same defend point, like such. Move and defend. Now they're all linked up to this bad boy right here, as you can see. They're all going to race over here and try to kill me. Now let's go over to the object menu and let's once again search for Navlink, and then the last one should be the window. And like I said earlier, you can kind of see the little object if you turn on the highlight object on the menu. You can kind of see the little box around it. It's kind of tricky. So typically, from my testing, the initial direction that it's facing on this little object is the same direction that the AI is facing when you place an AI without rotating them, like I did in this scenario. So wherever this AI is facing, right, without you rotating them, is where this object typically is facing. And from what we saw in the last little sequence, that means that it's a two-way vault animation. So all we gotta do is place this one right here, and then you want to highlight it, Window Navlink, and you want to just place it right underneath right here. And then what I do is I move it up to where it's almost like at their knees, or you know, somewhere near their foot. And that tends to give you the best result as far as animation goes. Sometimes it bugs out and they kind of climb over everything, like they'll climb in the air really high up, and it looks kind of ridiculous, but it's not too bad. All right, so we got that there. Now, what I want to do, and this is the tricky part right here, I want to rotate this to where I'm able to have it face the right direction. This is where it gets difficult because we don't know where it's facing because the object is so simple. But one trick is if you select two objects, you can kind of tell where you're rotating, because now you see that we have two of them selected. Now we can rotate it easily like that, and now we know for sure that it's turned around because you can see they're both now in the right, they're facing the right direction. It's tricky, guys, bear with me here. We're hoping that in the next update, if there's an update for the mod, we have an object that shows you where it's facing so that you can better control this and adjust it as you go along. Leave that right there. Quick test. Let's go ahead and get in here. And let's add a invisible wall to all 4 of these. So that way our player cannot escape. Okay, now let's test this out and see if we're able to have the AI jump through these windows and try to make it in. They're not moving. That's not a good sign. There we go. Where you guys are going, let me know. Hello? Oh. Oh. Okay, so they came in through here. So we're doing this live, so if there's any issues or anything, I do apologize. When you have too many AIs, more than 15, they kind of behave kind of dumb. It's like their AI, like they kind of don't wake up completely. I think a rush point will probably still be a better option because they get there quickly, like they actually run there quickly. Obviously, if they see me, they will chase me in here and try to mess up my day. Alright, so this is pretty cool. So they can come in here. I can't go out there. If they choose to, they can probably jump out right now, but I'm sure they probably won't. And as you can see, this is how you can make like a Call of Duty type of survival map, and you can technically do on PC with scripting as many zombies as you want. I probably wouldn't do more than a few rounds. Make it like a little journey almost for the players. Because, I don't know, it's a lot of things that you have to do to make it like a infinite survival. Most players don't want to do that. I don't think they do. They want to have an end to their map. So what we're going to do now is, if you want to bear with me, is we're going to turn this into some sort of a little map. So now we're stuck here. Zombie survival map. We can't see the zombies, where they're coming from. They can see us for sure. We can tell they're marking us from a distance. They want to mess us up. I'm terrified. Now, not all of these work. If I'm not mistaken. They're kind of finicky. But, you know, you can make a pretty cool zombie map like this. Come on, Call of Duty, where you at? My map is better than yours. And the zombies in this game are actually really fast. I think they're faster than the player walking, and sometimes faster than the player running from the looks of it. Jesus. Uh-oh. I'm about to die. Uh-oh. Please don't kill me. This is what you can do with this cool mod and a little bit of ingenuity. And if you guys make any awesome, you know what? Let's do this. For those of you that have the mod, make a zombie map, right? I'll make one. You guys make one too. Make a zombie survival map and send me the link to the map, or send me the name of the map on a comment below. That way I can play test your map. And then I could do a video. Maybe a top 5 zombies map. And that'd be pretty cool. Oh, I'm trying to get away from them so I can heal. Almost trapped myself there. Stop it. This is actually terrifying because there's no room for me to run. Last 2. Last zombie. There we go. Boom. All enemies are eliminated. Map completed. And that's it, guys. Quick little zombie survival room. So you can make some pretty cool stuff with this mod, and if you use that object, again, it's the Window Navlink object. Again, it's kind of tricky to mess with, but if you place the object down, let me show you once again. New map. Should I save this? Probably gonna upload this for you guys, so you guys can go check it out. I'm gonna name it Zombie Room Tutorial, or Zombie Room TUT, in case I can't fit the whole thing. So once again, when you guys place down an NPC, right, you see how this zombie is facing this direction, or the same thing as a spawner. Whenever, excuse me, whenever you place the object, Navlink, it's facing this direction, like that way and this way. So it's facing towards and behind the NPC, kind of to give you orientation, and then you can rotate it. But what I would do if you want to rotate it is to get another object for reference, like character, and then when you rotate it, boom, you know that it's oriented to these 2 directions. That'll kind of help you out a little bit until we get this updated, if we do. That's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.